Hello, hello, hello. Good afternoon, Facebook. Good afternoon, Instagram. It is my prayer that you guys are all doing well, that you all feel loved, that you feel blessed, that you know that God is on your side, that He is fighting for you, that He is loving you, that in every moment, in every situation in your life, you are not alone. Things are working out for your good. Things are getting better. Hey, Colleen, how you doing? Hey, Sherlonda. Hey, Anthony. Hey, Janine. How's everybody doing? How's everyone doing? And Anthony, you could stay on here even though it's called Working Women Wednesdays. You could stay on here because everybody can do better. Everybody's life can improve. So, Marlia, what is this whole Wednesday chat about? What is it that you're trying to do on Instagram Live and on Facebook Live? Could you share a little bit more about this? Of course, guys. And I don't have any type of stuff going on these edges. We're going to just act like Marlia has her air control. Everyone put on their imaginations and act like Marlia has her air control on today. So Working Women Wednesdays. I feel as one, an accountability coach, and two, a servant of the Most High King, that it is my responsibility to help people, all people, better their lives. And one way through this amazing source, social media, people are able to do that. People are able to connect with me. I'm able to connect with them, and we can work on plans for completely free right here on social media. So Working Women Wednesdays is just me coming together with other women and men. If you guys want to be here, hey, Mrs. Intentional, how are you doing? Man, if you want to join us, come on in. I am all for it. I want to see everybody live their best life. I want to see everybody rise up to the level that God is calling them to. That's what this is all about. For people that are desiring to be better, people that know that there's a higher level of existing in this world. I am here for it all. If you know anybody that you know is on that same path, that's walking in that same vein of existing in this world, that desires to be better, I would really love it and appreciate it if you just send them this video. It won't be long. It won't be long. If you could just share this live video with them, let them know, like, we're getting ourselves together in 2019. We're not going to have the same mindsets that we had last year. We're not going to have the same finances that we had last year. We're just upgrading. We're upgrading in so many ways, and I just want to be here to serve you guys as we do this. Let me have a little bit of my tea. Y'all drink tea? Does anybody drink tea? Oh, I love tea. I love it. It calms me down, it relaxes me, and it detoxes me. If y'all have not noticed, I've been eating a whole lot. Y'all see this round face? Everything is starting to get a little bit bigger. I've been eating a lot. Since Manny's birthday, I've been cutting up. I started eating bread in January again. After swearing off bread for how long, I started eating bread and cheese and rice. Things that I refused to ever eat, I started eating in January after coming off of a fast. Y'all know how that is. Y'all ever come off of a fast and go in on every bit of food that you can have? That was me. Hey, Sean, how are you doing? Hey, Nakia, how are you? Upgrade everything. Yes. You love your green tea. Me too. And I threw some turmeric powder in here. It's good for inflammation. I don't know anyone who has issues with joints, but I've had a couple surgeries and all that, so I just need everything running smoothly. So this week, for the first ever Working Women Wednesdays, and I'm trying to catch people during their lunch break, so I hope that this is a good time. If it's not a good time, if there's a better time for me to hang out with y'all, please let me know. But I figure a lot of people go on lunch from 12 to 1, so I wanted to get you guys in that small amount of time. The first thing I want to talk about today, the only thing I want to talk about is your life vision. Is your life vision. What is your life vision? Marlia, what is a life vision? Like, I know what a vision is. I know what my life is, but what is my life vision? Life is big. Life is big. There are many areas of our life that make up our life. A lot of people, when they think of their life vision, they're thinking about their finances, their career, their job title, all of those things that matter, but they really don't matter. But when you think of life, what are all the components that make up your life? It's your relationships, who you are in, who's your life partner. That's one. Your relationships with your children, your friendships, the city that you live in. Your physical body is a part of your life. The activities that you engage in on a daily basis, like that is your life. And if you have an opportunity to grab a piece of paper, I would really love you to, because I would want you to just jot down some things that you can spend some time just thinking about later on. I'm all about the smoothie. Yes. I love smoothies too. I don't like making them though. I don't like making them. I asked Manny to make my smoothies for me. I don't like making smoothies, but I do on occasion. So what is your life vision? What is your life vision? If you had a moment, because we have a moment right here, where do you see yourself? Where do you see your marriage? Where do you see your singleness? Where do you see your finances? Like, what is the vision that you have for your life? And it's my hope as a believer that you will connect that vision with God's vision for you, and we all just have all this happiness and peace and this joy. But what is that life vision? How is it that you want to interact with your children every day? Do you want to be frustrated in the evening when you come home from work? Do you want to have more peace and more patience? Like, what is that life vision? Everything that makes up your life. Is the house that you live in the house that you want to be in forever? Is the neighborhood that you currently stay in the neighborhood that you want to be in? Like, what is your life vision? Do you guys even know? Does anybody know? Hi, guys. Hey, Crystal, how you doing? Hey, PYT. Hey, how you doing? But what is your life vision? What is it? What is it? And you guys want to comment below, you can share, or you don't have to, but I do want you to just take a moment to figure out, like, what is my life vision? I have not actually thought past my current circumstances. I've been living day to day, but I don't have a vision. I don't have a plan. I don't see things beyond what they are right now. Do you always want to work at this position that you're at your job? Do you always want to look the way that you do? Do you want to feel the way that you feel every time you walk up your stairs? When we moved into this house has a lot of stairs. And I'm going to tell you guys, Marlia had a very hard time. I was out of breath, but I know why I'm out of breath. I know why, because I don't do cardio. When you're my size, after having 3 children and you never work out, you get lazy. So I don't do cardio. So when I walk up the stairs in my house, I'm out of breath. I'm out of breath. Is that how Marlia wants to feel for the rest of her life? Does she always want to be out of breath when she walks up to her bedroom? No, I don't. So what's your life vision? Guys, what areas of your life? If you are single right now, and we've all been single. I was single for a long time. I was single and celibate for almost 5 years. And I know in the beginning of that process, I would say that my life vision was just to get married, and that's all I thought. But now looking back, I'm like, I should have created a life vision that I wanted to not only get married, but I wanted to make sure that I was prepared for my marriage, like completely. So where do you see yourself right now in every area of your life? What is your vision? What is your vision for your romantic relationship? What is your vision for your relationship with each and every one of your children? Because they're all different. What is your vision for your finances? Where are your finances supposed to be? Where are you going with your finances? What is your vision for your physical health? What is your vision for your home? What is your vision for your purpose? What is your vision? Okay. All right, you guys got that down? That's the first step. We got to know what it is that we're aiming for, what it is that we're working so hard day in and day out to get to. What level of life are we trying to obtain? Now that you are aware, and you might have to do more work later, because I know that I'm asking you to go through your whole life in such a short amount of time. I want to keep this less than 30 minutes. Now that you know the areas of your life that might need change, that might not need to change, I want to know if everything that you are doing in your life on an everyday basis, is it aiding in your development of your life vision? Okay, so I'm going to share a little bit about my life and where I was just a year ago. I really wanted to have an amazing marriage. Like, I have this desire to want to have sex with my husband all the time. I want us to always be on each other. I want us to be prospering and just, I want to have that love. I want to have that fairy tale forever. But for the first 2 years of our marriage, we didn't have no fairy tale. We didn't. Y'all know our story. Y'all know the drama. Y'all know it. And a year ago, it hit me that I was not living in the life vision I had for my marriage. I knew that I was always physically tired. run with a new baby, writing a book, starting businesses, drama with exes. My existing where I was and just going through the routine, I was not doing anything to feed the vision and the desire for a better marriage. I wasn't. So, in knowing that there was a greater way of existing, that there was a greater way of having this relationship with him, I had to make changes because I couldn't keep doing the same thing I was doing. I couldn't continue to wake up every day, spend all my time and energy with the kids and taking care of the house, and then expect out of nowhere to always want to be with my husband. Like, I could not. I could not. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. You guys are so sweet. I couldn't. I had to. Life vision is to heal and not suppress. All right now that is good. Healing, I'm all for healing. Get your healing however you need to. Go get it. It's so essential. And I'm still, the Lord is constantly revealing just new levels and new layers of where it is that I can go in him. New levels of healing. Like, oh shoot, I didn't even know that was a problem. I did not. So, but back to the life vision. I want you to ask yourself, is what I'm doing right now, every single day, like if nothing changes, if Marlia continues to wake up and just be lazy and just be this mom who has the same thing, I'm too tired to have sex, I don't feel like it or whatever. If I continue to do that, am I ever going to get to that, that relationship that I want to have, that physical intimacy? Because me and my husband could talk all the time, but I just didn't feel like it. I just did not. And y'all married ladies know, once you get married, you don't always feel like it. For whatever reason, when we're single, we can do all things. When we're single, we can go have no sleep and be, what you trying to do? What time you need me over? What time you coming over? But when you're married, you're like, I'm tired. I want to go to sleep. The kids are whatever. So when I realized that I could not continue in that, I needed to make change, I started. For me, in my marriage, it started with affirmations because I'm really big on speaking things into existence. So I started with just a simple affirmation. I desire my husband. I desire my husband. Oh, I desire my husband. Every day, no matter how I feel, I want to be intimate with my husband. Guys, when I tell you that slowly but surely, now the man can't get me off of him. Like, seriously. And he will tell you in a second, she want me too much. He can't make it through the door. And it doesn't matter what he does, doesn't matter what he says, it don't matter how he smells, it don't matter what he look like. I can't keep my hands off of him. I can't. But it was because my vision for my marriage was more than having sex once every 2 weeks. I want to be all the time because I'm married. I waited long enough. I don't get an opportunity to have it with nobody else. And while my needs and everything are still working well, let me go ahead and put them to work. This might be too transparent for you ladies, but I'm just being honest. So with your life vision is what you're doing every single day. If nothing changes, going to help your vision for your life in those separate areas of your life come to pass, because we think it's a guarantee that they'll always be there when they're not. You are so true. They're not always going to be there. You are so right. Things are changing every minute. Every minute. From our desires to the people in our lives to circumstances and situations, nothing is promised. Nothing is promised. So we need to act now. I hope I didn't change anything on there. Life vision. If you don't change how you talk to your children right now, if your vision is for them to bring your grandkids to your house every week and for them to involve you in their life and in their different transitions, what changes can you make right now? Like, if you're not doing it right now, are you going to get that life vision? Like, I want to be the super grandma. I know it. I want to have all these grandbabies. I want to take them everywhere. But if now I'm not nurturing these relationships where my children trust me, where my children want to be around me, they're not going to bring their kids. I'm not going to my mom's house. Y'all not going to see grandma until Christmas, Easter, and I don't know when people see their grandparents. But like, what do we need to change? If nothing changes, are you actually going to get to that desired financial goal? Are you going to get to that level of peace in your singleness where you don't have to think about a man every single day, and it's not killing you to have a husband, because it shouldn't kill you to have a husband. Husbands are great, but they're not everything. They're not. They're not. So if nothing changes, is your life vision going to come to pass? If you continue to eat the foods that you're eating, are you going to reach that level of health that you desire to live? Are you going to drop the 10 pounds if you continue to eat out all the time? Are you going to have the peace in your mind if you continue to watch trash TV, talk nothing but gossip with your girlfriends? You know? Like, what do you want in life? And if everything that you're doing every single day right now is not feeding that direction, then consider making some changes. Do what you have to do. Because no one and no situation is worth you not making it to where God desires you to be. Like, no, nothing is. Nothing. Do you want to be a side chick for the rest of your life? Like, if you do, then don't change anything. But if your desire is to be a man's wife, then you might have to tell this one, peace out, bruh. I'm a wife. I'm not a girlfriend. I'm not a side chick. I'm a wife, and I'm going to wait for the one who sees that in me. I'm not going to keep dating these dummies, because my vision for my life is for my kids to not only see me with a man, but to see me with a husband. Okay, ladies? What changes can we make? You saying people, oh, thank you so much, sis. Okay, so I didn't learn the affirmation, Sherlonda, until after I was married. I didn't, so I apologize. But we're going to do a question, so I hope I remember that you asked that question and I could talk about some things that you could do or some affirmations that you could speak, depending on where you are, because everybody wants different stuff. Hey, Alicia, how are you doing? And the last part, your vision. Now you know that all your daily habits, your conversations, how you operate on your job, how you operate in your home, all of that is going to determine what happens tomorrow, what happens next month, what happens a year from now, what happens 50 years from now. So the next thing is, if your daily habits, routine, and structure don't sow seeds into the life vision that you have, the last thing is, what changes do you need to make? And I'm not asking you guys, hey, Keisha, how are you? How are you doing? We're talking about life vision right now. What is your life vision? What is the vision that God has for your life? What's the vision that God has for your life? If the things that you're doing, do the things that you're doing daily right now help contribute to that life vision? The people you're talking to, your daily habits and routine, does that help you to become that person, or is it hindering you? So that's where we are right now. So we're at the last step. Guys. And I'm not asking anybody. Oh, amen. Well, that's my hope. That is my hope, Alicia. I want this to speak to people. Because this is what Marlia lives. Marlia lives this every single day. Every day I'm trying to be a better mother, a better wife, a better servant. How can I help people with the things I know? Because I don't know a lot. I'm not that smart. There's a couple things I do well. I'm good at self-discipline. I'm really good at self-discipline. I'm good at breaking habits. I'm good at cold turkey. I'm good at helping people do routines and accountability. I'm good at that kind of stuff. Writing, speaking, whatever. But I don't know a whole lot. But this is what I know. That the things that we do daily, the things that we speak daily, the conversations that we engage in, the environments that we allow ourselves to walk into and walk out of, all of that shapes our world and our reality. So the last step, and I'm not asking anybody, oh, thank you, sis. Thank you, Sean. And I'm not asking you guys again to say it. But I really want y'all to go back in your secret place, in the privacy of your home, your car, your cubicle, and really ask yourself, what changes can I make? I know that this is the vision. We started with the vision. This is what I see. This is what I hear God saying. This is how my life is supposed to be. I'm not supposed to live in a hood forever. I'm not supposed to have, a whole bunch of people. I'm supposed to be the lender and not the borrower. I'm not supposed to have drama in my friendships. I'm too old for drama. I can be physically fit. What is it? What is that vision? Are the daily habits that you have and the structures that you have in place feeding that vision? Or are they pulling from that vision? And then 3, what changes are you going to make? What are you going to make today? Are you going to have a conversation with your hubby like, hey, bruh, I've been slipping. You ain't had the butt in a long time. I'm committing to 3 days the butt. 3 days. 3 days. It might be 3 days of butt this whole month because I don't know if people have sex every week. I don't know what your goal is. But what changes can you make? You know, so-and-so at my job, she really does pull me down. You know, she's always about drama. She's always talking about so-and-so. She won't stop messing with her dude, even though she knows she needs to. Like, I think I'm not talking to her tomorrow. I think I'm going to nice and kindly say, I'm going to have lunch by myself because I can't take it anymore. You don't have to tell her you can't take it anymore, but you can. You definitely can if she asks. Like, hey, that's just, I'm sorry. I love myself too much. I love Marlia. I love Sherlonda. I love Keisha. I love Crystal. I love Sean. I love Jessica. I love me too much to continue in these same patterns, these same routines, this same mindset. Things aren't going to change unless we change them, people. We are 100% responsible for our lives, for our success, for our life vision, for God's will being done in our life. We have to co-create. God can. He so can do whatever the heck he wants to do, but God loves partnership. God loves working with us. Faith without works is dead, so we got to do the work. We have to show up. We have to say, you know what? I can have more. And this is what I'm going to do to have more. I can have more peace. I can have more love. I am so worthy of a man that is going to commit to me. Oh, this dude, he was cheating. He's cheated not once. He cheated not twice. He cheated. And I'm not here to judge. You know, everybody has their different level of tolerances and patience and all of that. People could put up with a whole lot of stuff that Marlia couldn't. So that's when I packed my bags and said bye. But yeah, what changes? What changes are you going to make? You know the vision. You know the plan. You know that there is greater, there is more, and there's always more. There's always greater levels of peace, greater levels of joy, greater levels of purpose, greater levels of serving, greater levels of leading, greater levels of patience. You can always be more healthier, but don't go to the extreme where you're like not eating and you're starving yourself and you're, doing cardio 8 hours a day. Like, don't try to kill yourself. Okay, there's some overdoing it and stuff. Don't feel like you got to have sex 24 hours a day with your husband because you weren't having it. Or you got to keep bombarding him with, oh, I love you text messages and you're the best or whatever all day, every day. Okay, so you guys know what is necessary and what's needed. So that's it. That's it for the first Working Women Wednesday. I do hope that you guys enjoyed this. I'm not done because I do want to answer questions for anyone. I need to get there, breaking bad habits. Okay, so this is a question time. First, I'm going to answer Shalonda's questions. When you said, what affirmations did you speak while you were waiting? And I already said I didn't speak any affirmations. I didn't personally learn. You know how you hear your words have power. They speak life and death. I wasn't on that in my singleness. I wasn't. I was just every single day, just like, this is my commitment. I'm not doing this. And I just stuck to the things that I said I wasn't doing. But for an affirmation, Shalonda, I would suggest something on the lines of, I, Sherlonda, your last name might be Mason. I don't know. I want to say it's Mason. I, Sherlonda Mason, will have peace every day in my singleness. I know my worth and refuse to settle for less. Every single day in all ways, I am getting better and stronger in my singleness. I am waiting for the man that God has called me to. I will not succumb to the desires of my flesh. I have self-control. I am worthy of unconditional love. I can wait until I get a ring on it, and not an engagement ring, but a wedding ring. And you don't have to have a wedding ring. Y'all know I didn't have a ring until like a month before I got married. Me and my husband was engaged for like 10 months and I didn't have a ring, but that's our story. But until somebody decides to go into this partnership with me, I will spend my singleness pursuing my dreams. I will spend my singleness in complete peace and prosperity. All of my relationships are prospering. Whatever it is, just everything has to be positive and affirming the direction you desire to go through. I'm not going to be a sad single, or I'm not going to need to consume myself with drugs and alcohol to get by. I am self-sufficient. I don't need anybody. In God's timing, I will have what I need to have. what, you know what you need to say to yourself, Shalonda. Me and you can have a separate message outside of there, but I hope that those are good starting points. Whatever it is that you're trying to affirm, what does the word say? Speak those things that aren't as though they are. So if you know, and I'm just going to use my own personal testimony, I didn't say the affirmations, but if I could reverse it, I would say I don't have to go on every date. I don't have to go on every. I don't need a free meal. Now I learned that a few years into my singleness, but people used to ask me to go out. I'd be like, heck yeah, I want a drink. I want some food. I don't want to pay for it. But then I got to a place where I was like, nah, I just rather eat by myself and spend time with Jesus. So you know what you need. Crystal, you need to get their Breaking Bad Habits. So I don't know what your bad habits are. Well, let's take, for instance, food. We'll say food, because everybody struggles with food, no matter how skinny they are or big they are. People have desires sometimes, and we go in and we overindulge or whatever. Some people have those where you want to have the ice cream, you don't want to eat the celery or whatever. I'm really big on baby steps, Crystal. So if it was a food thing, let's say you cannot eat bread. Marlia is the bread. I eat bread all day. My mom stopped everything in gravy. The bread was a full meal. Sometimes the bread was a side. Like, bread is my life. All right, bread is your life. Can we take bread from being consumed breakfast, lunch, and dinner to maybe breakfast and lunch and not dinner? Could we take the bread from being consumed from now breakfast and lunch to now just having toast for breakfast? The baby steps. As you conquer that one level, just up it up a notch. Up and up a notch. A habit of mine, and I'm going to be very transparent, y'all. I'm really walking in this whole truth thing. Y'all, why did I have the hardest time brushing my teeth before bed? Why? I'm going to be very honest. I could brush my teeth in the morning, brush in the afternoon, but right before bed, I done kicked it and stayed up, so I'm just going to go to bed. I'm too tired. I'm not going to go in the bathroom and do it. I'm not. So I had to readjust things in my schedule. Like, first off, honey, before you go into the room, before you take off your clothes, whatever you have to do to trick your mind, what's best for you. If a bad habit is I watch too much TV or I spend too much time on social media, this is something that I didn't think about, but my girl Chic posted on Facebook, like setting some type of screen timer. And I don't know if that's a real alarm called a screen timer, but I do use alarms. So if, Marlia, I only need to be on Facebook for this and this many hours a day. All right, so break that up throughout your day. If you only want to spend an hour a day, let's do 15 minutes, time it in the morning, 15 minutes during your lunch, 15 minutes in the evening, and then 15 minutes right before bed. Just baby steps, breaking habits. One thing for me, for people who struggle with eating bad foods, was before I could eat French fries, I had to eat a salad first. And that was me holding myself accountable. Like, girl, you can have the French fries, but you got to have this whole plate. That whole big plate has to be filled with spinach before I could eat the French fries. And sometimes I still was able to get the French fries, but sometimes I didn't even feel like it after I ate that salad. So I'm all about baby steps, just baby steps, baby steps, baby steps. Oh, I didn't even realize. Hi, Marlene. How are you doing? Thank you. Thank you so much. And I appreciate you, Sherlonda. Does anybody else have, hold on, I see one I struggle with, trying to get a morning routine. Okay. So a morning routine. This is something I love. Y'all know I be up at 4:45. Even though I did not post 4:45 today, I didn't even show y'all my time because my husband would not let me get out the bed at 4:45 this morning. He wasn't having it. He was not having it. He told me that last night. He's like, you're not waking up that early tomorrow. You're not. I don't have the boys today. He's like, you gonna sleep in. So I slept in at 5:15 and spent some time with my husband. Well, spent some time by myself with God and then spent some time with my husband. But for the struggling with your morning routine, getting a morning routine, one, what is it you want to do in the morning? That's what you need to know first. What do you want to accomplish before you talk to your daughter in the morning? Do you want to, thank you, Robin. There you go. That's so true. What is it you want to get accomplished? For some people, it's just working out. I just want to be able to work out 30 minutes in the morning. Okay, so what time are you waking up now? Adjust it to fit in 30 minutes. Oh, Marlee, I can't. And I'm all for baby steps, guys. I used to wake up at 7 and 7:30, and I moved that to 7, And then I moved it to 6:30, and then I moved it to 6 o'clock, and then 5:30, and 5 o'clock, and now I'm at 4:45 in the morning. This is over a year. January of last year is when I started this. I want to wake up early and I want to have a morning routine. So I just slowly inched it back, baby steps, to getting where I am now at 4:45 in the morning. Now I can work out, spend time with Jesus, work on my business, encourage people, talk to my clients, all before anybody even talks to me. So first, Crystal, what is it that you want to get accomplished? That's what you need to know first. And then how much time do you need to get that thing accomplished? First time you do something is the hardest. Yep. Oh, routine, Robin. Yes, consistency. I believe, it's my personal belief, and this is what I share with my accountability clients, guys. You got to do it every day. You have to do it every day. There has to be some space in your schedule, because I'm big on scheduling and planning, that incorporates loving you, that incorporates serving you, that incorporates you getting to the place that it is that you desire to be at. So, Crystal, for your morning routine, what do you need to get done in the morning? How long does all of that take? And then set your alarm accordingly. If you're a person who has a hard time waking up, consider one, leaving your phone on ringer and having one of your best girlfriends call you every morning. Consider accountability. Consider setting several alarms. Before you go to bed, you need to have the mindset, I'm waking up at 6 a.m. tomorrow. I'm waking up at 6 a.m. and I'm going to conquer my morning. That will also mean that you might have to go to bed earlier too. I don't know if you're a night owl, but morning routines I think are easy when you just take the time to take the baby steps, just a slight adjustment. Just try one thing tomorrow. One thing, I want to spend a little bit more time with Jesus, 15 minutes. All right, set your alarm clock accordingly. Set as many alarm clocks as you need to get out the bed and spend time with Jesus, and go do that. Those are super duper easy. The first thing. All right, guys, if there are no more questions, I was not trying to keep you guys more than 30 minutes. I want to try to keep it between 12:15 and 12:45, and y'all can send me personal messages if this time does not work, if y'all have another time. But I want to catch y'all right in the day while women are actually working, because we're not only just working, we're not just working on being working at jobs or working at home or whatever it is, but we're always working. We're always working and striving to be better. We want to be our best selves, and that's who I'm supporting. I'm supporting the best version of you. I'm supporting the person that God sees you to be, and that's all I'm here for. I'm here to service that woman, that inner girl who people might have hurt and abandoned and led the wrong direction, to the woman you are today. Like, we're getting ourselves together, guys. We are getting things in order and shape. We are getting physically healthy, mentally and emotionally healthy and strong. And that was another area of life, guys. Consider your emotions and your life vision when you guys go back home and do the exercises. Consider your emotional health. Do you respond positively or negatively to circumstances? When something bad happens, is all lost, or do you see hope? Like, I never want to be at a place in my life where I dwell on negatives. I always want to see a success. I always want to see the positive. I always want to see the hope and the light. And I program myself. I've done a lot of mental programming that there's no such thing as it not working out. Like, what? It's always working out for my good. What you talking about? So, I set alarms, and it's hard getting up. Okay, so are your alarms loud enough? 1, how many alarms are you setting? 2, and what time are you going to bed the night before? Like, how much are you sleeping? Are you staying up really late? Those are the questions I want to know. Hey, Lene, I love you. I love you so much. Those are the things that I want to know. It's hard. It's definitely hard. Trust me. I know it. I know, because I could not wake up myself. I couldn't. And then Manolito, I want to say for 7 months, Manolito was waking up every 2 hours. And I was still up at 5:30 in the morning. So we just got to make adjustment. Nothing is impossible. Nothing is impossible. If you guys don't have any questions, or if you want to just send me a personal message, like, hey, like, do you have any advice on how to, switch this part, how to get this area of my life more in tune with my life vision, feel free to send me a personal direct message. If you're like, hey, Marlia, I just want to work with you day in and day out, because my girls talk to me every day in my accountability program. You're never gonna have a day alone. Never. There's never a day where Marlia is not in your ear, cheering you on your phone, like, hey, girl, How's it going? What's going? You better. That's what I'm talking about. You know, depending on who it is, I talk to them all different ways because they all talk different ways. Some of them can handle my craziness. Some of them are very structured. So, but whatever area of your life, I've helped women have sex with their husbands, not being there, but just the accountability. Like, this is what we're doing today. This is what you said we're going to get done. It's Tuesday. We're having sex today. All right. So go ahead and text me when it's done, you know, or, one of my girls, oh, my newest client, she's so dope. She has not had to wake up early, y'all, since high school. At the age of 18, her career allowed her to sleep in till 10 o'clock every day. She went from sleeping in at 10 o'clock every day to waking up she's 35. So what, that 17 years of sleeping in till 10 or later. She's waking up at 6 a.m., y'all, with 1 week of accountability, 6 a.m. So these are things that I do. We create plans, we create structure. Anything you want to get done, you can get done. Whether you're holding yourself accountable, your best friend is holding you accountable, your spouse, your boyfriend, or whatever, or Marlia. All right. And if you are interested in my accountability services, I do have levels of it. There's a deeper package where we go through the inner things, the childhood things that kind of messes up in our adulthood, and all that. But you can find that at www.marliabrion.com, marliabrion.com. I would love to walk through life with you. But if that is not what you need, you just have a quick question. Hey, Marlia, I do not know how to fix this. Go ahead and send me a direct message. I just want to serve you guys. Every Wednesday, we will be doing Working Women Wednesdays for all the women that are just working on loving themselves better and becoming everything that they were created to be. All right? So y'all all have nothing but peace and blessings bombard your door, your life, your mind, your body, your spirit. I just pray that God will be everything that y'all need him to be in this season of your life, and that you will depend on his strength and his love for you to make the changes that need to be made, because you are worthy. You are worthy. You are worthy of love. You are worthy of abundance and prosperity. You are worthy of good health. You are worthy of peace and joy and happiness every day of your life. And no, my life isn't perfect. Y'all already know about me and my husband's exes. They are, God bless them, you know. And me and my husband, we don't think the same. We are so different in so many ways. But even when friction and craziness happens, the bounce back is real. The peace is real. Within 60 seconds of anything that happened, I'm always like, all right. It's good. It's always good. It's always working out for your good. So it's just my prayer that whatever it is that God sees for you, that you will just see that for yourself and make the daily decision to pursue that life. All right? You all have Janine, you are so sweet. You are so sweet. And I miss you, and I hope that you and your boys are doing well. Y'all have a good one. And yeah, DM me. Let me know if this helps. Did it work? Focus on your life vision tonight, guys, and create a plan that helps you to fulfill it day in and day out. We can't slip. We can't slip. We can't be bad moms 7 days of the week and on the 8th day decide to be a better mom. Oh, it's not an 8th day, Marlia. I know, but every day we got to work on bettering ourselves. All right? Thank you for all of it. Oh, you are so sweet. Thank you so much, sis. I cannot wait to connect. God bless you too, sweetie. All right. Y'all have a blessed one. Peace and blessings. Okay, hold on. Let me turn that in here and